my people, how you doing? I hope you're having a damn good day. Welcome back to the channel. We are now in the January window, and as you can see, we've made our first signing. Kone from Borussia Mönchengladbach. Very excited to see how he can fare in the midfield along with Fofana. Of course, I've really enjoyed using Fofana, but we have looked very lackadaisical in that midfield. So January came, and I was like, you know what? This is the man I want. And of course, the blue dreads suit the blue kits. He is going to wear the number 8 jersey, of course, replacing Yuri Tielemans. Now, it's a lot of space to fill, but I think Kone, we got a great deal for him as well. I think Kone could be the one to do a very good job in helping us regain our battle in the midfield in many games. Of course, 82 overall, so he does offer a lot more than what Dewsbury Hall can, along with Jack Simmons, Gundogan, so on. Of course, he is young. He's 22 years of age, the French, soon to be international, because we are going to get him that international first cap for... Yeah, definitely. We're definitely going to do that. So, guys, smash that like button down below if you can. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. But we're going to absolutely tear some shit up in this episode alone with Kone. I forget his first name. I know it's somebody Manu Kone. Probably should learn my player names honestly, because this is ridiculous. But as you can see right here, right now, Carabao Cup semi-final. What a game to come into. Of course, Kone, he is going to be on the bench. It's Kalidou Kone. Manu. Of course, he's starting Fofana and Dortch in midfield. So we're going to bring Kone off the bench. Barnes starting as a striker. I did mention in the last episode that Barnes could be our front man along with Kelechi Iheanacho. He does have a lot of pace, a lot of power, and I think that could help going forward. But off the bat, not looking too good because Kelechi Iheanacho comes off a bit injured, and it was a tough call. But we had to sub him off because I mean, we're really thin up front as it is, and we're playing front two, and we don't have enough money to go back into the market and buy another player. So sub him off, rather not be stupid and make him play injured. But 24 minutes gone by, Man City do Man City things, and they damn well make sure that we pay. But just then, yeah, we pretty much didn't do much. Raheem Mahrez is getting a lot of revenge on Phil Foden, going for the start tackle. I thought that should be a red card, to be honest, but we got lucky with the result. But yeah, making a big change here. Fofana coming off, Kone coming on, Vega coming on, and FaZe coming on as well. You know, and I did feel that the minute Kone was on the field, along with obviously paired up with the experienced Ilkay Gundogan, I thought we played so much better. The pace of the game changed, the power and the play of our team just drastically changed. So I think that it's a good idea, you know. Bringing him in has, so far at least, it's been quite nice. So I really did enjoy this game, especially in that second half when we somewhat came back, somewhat took the game by the scruff of the neck. Like I said in the last episode as well, we don't take enough games by the scruff of the neck, and we're missing players like that. And maybe Kone could be that player, of course. He's new to the team. I don't want to overhype him right now, but we do beat Barrow 3-1. Of course, James Maddison, he could be off to Man City. I said no to that, of course. There's no ways. We're locked in battle with Manchester City right now. We're playing them, I think, 3 times this month. And they're going to take our best player? They're going to take our captain? I don't think so. They're not pulling a Jack Grealish 2.0 on us. No, thank you. If you want him, you're going to have to pay 100+ mil. And I don't think you guys are going to do that. Because Maddison, for me, at this moment in time in life, is better than Jack Grealish. And you pay 100 million for Jack Grealish, you can definitely pay 150 million for James Maddison. So it is what it is. But as you can see there, in the Premier League, back at it yet again. James Maddison does start up front. We've gone back to our 4-3-3 formation. Yeah, it could work out quite well. It might not. Who knows? I am going to be playing with the formations a bit. Of course, in that game, in the previous game against Man City, we played that 4-2-2 formation. It works, but we were a bit thin in midfield. And against Man City, you need more bodies in the midfield in order to be a successful team. So I was quite happy with how we were playing up until a brief moment of stupidity and idiocracy. I don't know. But point being, I was very dumb and I tried to pass out too much from the back, and Erling Haaland, you give him half a chance and he's going to bury that 9 times out of 10. So it did suck a bit that we threw away a great 1-0 lead. And of course, City are going to try and dominate you as much as possible. And being back in the Prem, of course, it means that we're probably going to lose our games against the big teams. In the Cup games, we somehow managed to win. In the Premier League, we don't. But Manu Kone, baby. Oh, wait. No, it wasn't Kone. It was Fofana. Oh, my word. I've made an absolute raw knob of myself. But, people, we come back and we win. It is definitely going to be Harvey Barnes for the win. 3-2 on the score sheet. 4 minutes to go. Not enough time for Man City to get back into this one. Very happy with how things have gone for Harvey Barnes in these last 2 episodes, I must say. But Pep Guardiola, let's shine that head of yours, because we're back in business. I mean, a 3-2 win over Manchester City, that's a lot of confidence. That's a lot of confidence building for us. Can we take it into this Everton game? Can we make the most of it in this Everton game? It needs to happen for us. And I must say, maybe the attacking highlights, maybe they are the issue, because I just feel like if I had played some of these games, we probably would have won them more times than not, instead of doing the attacking sim highlights. But like I said in the very first episode of Season 2, it needs to happen to somewhat balance out our team and so on, because you can't just be winning the league and so on in Season 2. And I know it's a very weird thing, because like I've been saying I want to win the league and stuff, but at the same time I do like this version of unpredictability added to the career mode, where we might not win. I mean, we're 2-0 down right now against Everton, which is a bit of a disgrace, considering we've just beaten Manchester City 3-2. We were looking fantastic, looking great. We have had, I don't know, 0 passes in this game. A weird stat. But it does add a level of unpredictability and a level of difficulty that I appreciate, because I'm still striving to be the best I can be, you know, and it does make me feel like the team isn't where it's supposed to be. I mean, we did simulate the game, FA Cup, next round against, right, I think it was like round 6 or 7, I could be wrong, but we ended up beating them 2-0, so heading into the game against Manchester City, Carabao Cup semi-final, of course, second leg. So, we've recently beaten them 3-2 in the Premier League. Are we going to do the same here at home in Leicester? Can we beat them again? Can we get back to the promised lands of the back-to-back finals in the Carabao Cup? Well, as things stand right here, right now, 7 minutes in, 8 minutes gone by, we're 1-0 up, cruising, and yeah, my boys were very, very capable of the defensive display that I needed for us to get over the line. Cole Palmer getting a shot blocked. Just, yeah, you're never going to stop Erling Haaland, man. Like, the amount of times I played City and Haaland, like, we would be, like, what, 6-0 up or whatever, and Erling Haaland will somehow still manage to pop up with a goal. But Kone, they must be so tired of Kone, because this was the game where Kone scores, not Fofana, but Kone. Oh, love it. He has made an instant impact in our team. January has never tasted so good in its life. But Kone, he was there to make sure that the boys got over the line in time. And 2-1 up. Well, we got lucky there because the man was offside. João Cancelo was offside, making a few subs, bringing on fresher legs. And this time it's Harvey Barnes, bottom of the net. Top things 3-1 up in the game. 4-2 up on aggregate. And baby, we're going to be back in the final. I mean, yes, they did get a late equalizer, or not equalizer. What am I trying to say here? Consolation goal. But you can't stop us. We are back in the Carabao Cup final 2 years in a row. Now that is an achievement in the cup, and I'm very proud of that. I think we're facing Manchester United soon. We'll have to see how things go, but very excited with how this game went. The game management was very tactical. It was Pep Guardiola versus your boy Brom squad. We were throwing a few curveballs here and there. I did get a good offer here. Daniel Podence and 5.5 mil for Bubkar Samari. I always forget his name. And I just decided at this moment in time, I'm not looking to sell players, especially not to Wolves, a Midlands rival. So I just thought, nah, we'll decline it for now. But maybe in the summer we will look to move them on. I'm not ready. Like, there are a few players that have some beef and we need to squash that, but it's not as bad as what I would think to sell the player, you know. So give it its issues. I'm going to proceed with most of the players that I have right now in the squad and go from there. But big game at Anfield, Manchester United, Liverpool and Leicester City. I'm so used to playing with Manchester United, that's the thing. But Jack Simmons, we had to make a lot of rotations. Bear in mind, we had to make a lot of rotations because, of course, January is a stacked month and so on. And so we made quite a few rotations. Jack Simmons comes in, starts for us, and gets a very big goal. A huge goal, in fact. So big that it actually propelled us to counter-attack nicely and get the second, absolutely killing off Liverpool on any chance that they thought they had in winning this game. And now, that is what, 2 big teams in a row that we've beaten. First it was City, now Liverpool. People, I think we're on a roll. People, I think the signing of Kone has absolutely transformed this team into the team that I want for the future. So, very happy with how things are going right now. Very happy. This is definitely the redemption arc episode of this career mode so far. So as deadline day would approach, I don't think we were going to make any more signings, so I just decided to simulate everything. I mean, the big signings that we will be making will be in the summer, so yeah. But 13 wins, 8 losses and a draw from our 24 games gone by. Not too shabby if you ask me, but back in the Prem, beating Brighton 2-1 this time. Of course, I don't know why I keep simulating the games against Brighton. They're a very good team. They are a very good team, but it is what it is. Moving on into February, though, we have our first Champions League game in the round of 16. Very big tie. And, yeah, I mean, a few seasons ago when Leicester were in the Champions League, I think they got to the semi-finals before losing to, I think it was Atletico Madrid. I'm pretty sure it was. So they did end up getting to the semi-finals. So I would like to try and replicate that and go on a bit of a Champions League run. You know, I mean, we are not doing as well as what we should be in the Premier League, but, you know, maybe this run could help hide our blushes in the league. So, up against Bergamo Calcio, aka Atalanta, a very good team, but a team that plays a back three, and you know how I feel about teams that play back threes. They're very, very gullible at the back, or not as strong defensively, and Fofana, he has elevated himself since Kone's come in. He's like, I got my friend's brother with me, bro, and we're absolutely killing it. And a man out of nowhere, Luke Thomas, pops up with an absolute rocket and a half, near post, roof of the net. I think it's Golini. He had no chance whatsoever. And might I add, this first half was the first half of one-touch, picturesque, beautiful, magnificent football. 3-0 up, cruising. And yeah, Bergamo Culture had no answer for anything that we had. And might I add, my free kicks, I don't know if you guys have been noticing, my free kicks are getting closer and closer. I have been practicing the free kick trajectory and so on and so on and so on with the specific players like James Madison, like Mahrez, of course. I want to try and score a few more free kicks. And yeah, but anyways, point being, we're a 4-0 up, cruising at this point, probably going to simulate the next game. Lookman, the now Nigerian international, of course he was an English international, or he was going to be English international and then it didn't work out, so now he's Nigerian international. Anyway, he pops up with a goal, making 4-1. We're probably going to simulate the second leg, because 4-1 up, I don't think we're going to pull a Barcelona. I really don't think we're going to pull a Barcelona, so I don't know. And might I say, okay, this was a painful match. We're heading into the Carabao Cup final. And the reporters hit me up there because they were asking about Jason Denayer, and I was like, you know what? Maybe he does deserve to start. So I put him in. Will that be detrimental? Of course, it's a beautiful trophy. We want to try and retain that trophy because this season we need trophies. We need trophies to you know, continue our upward trajectory arc as the Leicester City manager. And a few minutes in, we were giving away chances left, right, and centre, and yeah, 12 minutes gone by. 2 big chances falling to Manchester United. Tony Martial for the win. Yeah, the team was not firing all cylinders, and maybe it was the fact that I decided to drop the likes of LaCroix and start Jason Denayer, who really didn't deserve to start, especially off the back of that brilliant 4-1 drubbing of Bergamo Calcio. So Captain Scott McTominay comes up with a huge goal, and might I say, after conceding that goal, we threw men forward, we attacked beautifully. Dean Henderson was not to be beaten. Or was it De Gea? I forget. It was one of them in goal. I think it's De Gea. But when we did put the ball in the back of the net, it was ruled for a foul or offside or some BS like that. But we did thin out Manchester United's chances, and we did like create more for ourselves. But yeah, we just couldn't find that final ball that was supposed to be the one for us. And like I said, De Gea was a man on a mission. He was like, I'm not being beaten today. I am not going to concede a goal to Leicester City. And to be fair, Alvin Lafont and De Gea were absolutely insane. I mean, it took a near post blast from Scott McTominay for them to score. And then I don't know what the absolute. I'm not going to add any beeps, but I tried to pass back to Lafont. Lafont was brain dead for a second and ended up the ball hitting him and Martial scoring. So yeah, Manchester United win the League Cup. Kind of does suck because I wanted to try and retain it, but we go again. Of course, we do have the FA Cup still, and we do have the Champions League. But right now, it's grim. It's looking grim. Of course, this redemption arc episode is looking a bit like a plane crash right now, so it does suck a little bit, but it is what it is, though, peeps. Smash that like button down below. Of course, we do beat Leicester. Well, we are Leicester City. We do beat Hull City. And I hope you guys have a damn good day. We progress in the FA Cup. Let's go.